CBS 46 News presents Public Affairs on Peach.
Good Saturday morning to you. Welcome to Public Affairs on Peach. I'm Karen Greer. Today we are going to focus on area nonprofit organizations. Not the ones everyone's heard of, but other ones doing great work out in our community. And we're going to start with Pebble Tossers, a youth development organization that empowers and enriches the lives of young people right here in Metro Atlanta. It teaches them the importance of community service, education, and leadership skills, as well as some social skills. Joining me now to talk a little bit about it, Jennifer Gwen, Pebble Tossers co-founder and executive director. Thanks so much, Jen, for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you.
Where did this whole thing come from for you, this whole idea and this thought?
Well, Pebble Tossers started about 7 years ago with a friend of mine, Jenny Stevens, and we were talking about ways that we can get our own families involved. She had 4 kids, I have 3 kids. How do you get kids, ranged, from 2 to 12 involved in one thing? And we thought, kids want to get involved, and they can actually make a difference given the opportunities. So we thought, well, let's put together some opportunities that they can actually, really make an impact. We started Pebble Tossers as an online resource for youth and families to get involved. And then we had people come to us and say, there's so many options. What do we do? Let's narrow it down. So we began to host service projects on our own, connecting with different nonprofits throughout Metro Atlanta, and being able to provide those one-on-one experiences for the kids and families directly.
Absolutely. Well, and have to mention too, with your kids, service projects was a big part of what they were doing in school.
Yes.
So you were finding they really enjoyed what they were doing.
They did. And it helps when you find a project that the kid relates to, is something that they like to do or something that they're good at, then they want to do it. It makes it a lot easier for the kids and families to get involved.
Absolutely. Now the first ones you really started with were which organizations?
We started with organizations that we had personally had experiences with. I had served on the board of directors at the Dunwoody Nature Center, and so we talked with them. We talked with Safe House Outreach, downtown. We talked with other, kind of bigger name nonprofits where we knew that kids can get involved, and then we started to find that there was a little bit of hesitancy between the nonprofits not really wanting kids to get involved as a bit of a liability.
Nervous. Mm-hmm.
They were nervous to have kids come in. And so we tried to work with other nonprofits to kind of push their limit a little bit and develop programs for kids to actually participate in.
And you have now so many groups that come to you and want to be a part, even some young people who have their own organizations.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's really exciting to see kids, when they have a passion for something, to see them be empowered by their families. Because it's truly, a kid can have an idea, but if they don't have the support from their family and their community, it's not going to go anywhere. But it's really fun to be able to watch these kids and watch the impact that they're making based on what's important to them.
What are some of the things you do? We talked about one of the projects is cleaning up along the Beltline.
Yes, we have an adopted section of the Atlanta Beltline. It's an awesome section. It's heavily trafficked. It's right behind Park Tavern on 10th and Monroe. It's great because it's heavily trafficked because there's a lot of trash all the time, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. But it also gives us a lot to do. So we go out there the 3rd Saturday of every month.
Wow. And
we've done a lot more than just pick up trash. We have cleared out invasive brush. We have hired backhoes and bobcats to move mulch that was illegally dumped. We've planted materials there. We've started a pollinator garden and a wildflower garden. We've kind of taken it to that next step.
And you did your first big run not too long ago. How did that go?
It was very successful. We had a 5K run at a nonprofit expo where we featured 22 different nonprofits. And all the event participants at the run could come, and they had a little nonprofit passport. They could go around and visit each of the booths and get stamped, and then learn about what those organizations have to offer. They did a hands-on service project at their booth or an educational activity, and it really was able to kind of bring to the people the different organizations that maybe they may have never been exposed to.
Now, a lot of people are going to say, you do an awful lot. How much does it cost? What is it going to cost me to come and join you, be a part of this? And where do you all get your money? Maybe the other question people ask.
Yeah, those are good questions. We are moving our business model toward a membership-based fee structure, where families and individuals can join, and it's going to be nominal, $25, $50, $100 per year per family, and those give you different levels of service. You can have advanced registration for some of our most popular projects. That's a big plus.
Oh, yeah.
We reach out to a lot of different organizations. We don't charge our organizations to bring them volunteers. And there's a few projects that we do charge for if there's a lot of supplies involved. A lot of our funding comes from grants, corporate donations, and individuals.
So you are welcome to any donations. We're going to have a link to the website for folks. Well, we appreciate your time and some good information there. Hopefully folks will get out and join you, be a part of what Pebble Tossers is doing in the community. All right, Jen, thanks. We are just getting started here when Public Affairs on Peach returns. Family Fun Days at the Woodruff Arts Center. The Woodruff Arts Center, located in the heart of Midtown, is home to a lot of great activities. You're going to hear all about them when we come back.